baseball from Marlins Park. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Gabriel Ynoa, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the fourth inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Standing in, Peter Crozier, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, number 18.
First delivery to him on the way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big one.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, William Nam, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Just keeping him close. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Overton moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, man, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
Striding in, Jose Melendez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Angel Barrios, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 home. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Chris Valdez. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. James Cho will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Digging in, Jason Talley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Jason Talley.
First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, man, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Stepping into the box, Lionel Baker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. Love takes it in. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Nam on the move. Throw in time and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. In now, Charlie Mueller. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. First pitch on its way. hit hard on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Michael Love. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. A ball and a strike. Mueller gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn two. Pretty smooth.
Standing in now, Mike Watkins, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Line towards center field. Overton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Matt Davidson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Matt Davidson.
First offering on its way. Tapper right back to the mound. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alexis Gonzalez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the pitch. Ready with another 0-2. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Luke Barnard. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
and a curveball that time that broke too low. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike three, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, James Cho. 9-1-2 due up. Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, look inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Fastball swung on, missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Peter Crozier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He singled to open up the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Overton racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Stepping in now, William Nam, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
Into the box now, Jose Melendez. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Runner, yes.
Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Talley going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Up next from Miami, Luther Colon, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center, and the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Into the box, Robbie Overton. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Overton has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 2-1.
Nope, that's down.
And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
3-1. There's ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gabriel Ynoa. Fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. As a look, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
In now, Jason Talley, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Count is 1 and 2.
It's 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Angel Barrios. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Standing in, Chris Valdez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Swing and a miss.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Overton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Mueller. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up.
1-0.
The 1-0. looked at for ball number 2.
2-0.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davidson is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Lionel Baker. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Number 55. Oh, down.
Josh Bell the next to hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
One and one now the count of the Marlins first baseman. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Matt Davidson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Popped him up. Melendez in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Alexis.
Settling in now, Alexis Gonzalez. Runner in scoring position with 2 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out toward second. Mueller ranges to his left. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping up now, Michael
Leading
Love.
off for the Cubs, third baseman, Michael Love.
First pitch of the at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box now, Mike Watkins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is in off the plate. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, James Cho. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Now a bunt attempt here. This will get foul for strike two. Love over at second. Watkins on at first with nobody out.
Let's go, Marlins!
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Digging in once again, Peter Crozier, already 2 for 2. They'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
2-0 count, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Overton. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, William Ynoa.
Digging in and looking for more, William Ynoa, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Overton ranging back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Now 2 runs have scored. Ynoa takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Jose Melendez. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Now batting.
In now, Angel Barrios. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Overton facing back. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Warwick Southpole gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Chris Valdez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Let's go, Miami.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davidson is there. And that ends the inning. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 7-0. So stepping in, Luke Barnard. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 2-1 on its way. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Gabriel, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way down the third baseline.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Backhanded. One there on the first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Now batting, Hector Warwick.
Digging in now, Warwick Southpole. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Ready. Here's the first offering. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gun as he puts this one down. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubbies are in front 7-1. Into the box, Charlie Mueller. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Mueller.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Swing. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Overton waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Love.
So coming to the plate, Michael Love. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Come on. Ball 1, no strike.
Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Gabriel, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Watkins playing here in his age 26 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Overton is right there, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, James Cho.
The next Cub up, James Cho. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft liner towards center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Peter Crozier, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And there he goes towards second. Hit in the air down the right field line. Talley is after it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 8 and the Marlins 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jason Talley. And Dan B and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Here we go, Jason. Come on, Jason. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
The 1-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Lionel Baker.
Stepping into the box, Lionel Baker, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
First baseman number 55.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Bell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball.
Come on, Marlins, you can do it.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Riding in once again, William Nam. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
William Nam.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. A curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
For the Cubs, first baseman Jose Melendez.
Ready for another chance. Jose Melendez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Overton moves over. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Angel Barrios.
Now in the box, Angel Barrios.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. fastball. Close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Matt Davidson. Due up with 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Popped him up. Melendez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alexis Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Alexis Gonzalez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-0. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Luke Barnard.
Stepping up to the plate, Luke Barnard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So in now for Chicago, Chris Valdez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Chris Valdez.
First pitch of the at bat. Started that swing a bit too early. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Two and 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he fouls this one off.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Fouled away. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Charlie Mueller. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davidson has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Love.
Ready now, Michael Love.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Catcher, Mike Watkins.
Striding into the box, Mike Watkins.
Come on, Marlin!
Here's the first pitch to him. Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, James Cho as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Talley is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 9 and the Marlins 1. Now to the plate, Luther Colon. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a sinker dips too low there. into the dirt, in fact.
Here we go.
2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping in, Robbie Overton. First pitch on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Soft liner to the left side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder.
Jonas Sanchez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1 pitch is a swinging strike on the breaking ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Overton leads off first with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Mueller ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jason Talley. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
That's a foul ball. All right,
Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Marlins 1. Peter Nicholson comes on to pitch now, hoping for
Marlins,
better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now batting, Peter Crozier comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Nicholson is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Digging in, William Nam. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A little roller toward the hole. Gonna be a tough play. And the underhanded throw gets him to the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Melendez.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Melendez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Overton. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Andrew Phillips is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 39, Andrew Phillips.
Stepping in, Lionel Baker starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will fall. But it's a foul ball. Kevin Anthony is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 51, Kevin Anthony.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. 0-2 once more. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Nom is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Josh Bell the next to hit. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Pops this one up. Mueller trying to get there. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Matt Davidson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. James Cho earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Gabriel Ynoa allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 13 hits.